Okay. Welcome to the Town of Acton Selectmen's meeting for July 24th, 2019. First is salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Our weekly update from the town administrator. The floor is all yours.
It's up organized here. All right, so start with simple things. So the ball field is all done, the lighting is all done. Did you get the pictures I sent you? I don't know if the rec has had a chance to go down. Dennis, did you look at it? Okay. So it's all done. So the electrician finished the lights. Is it nice and bright?
Yes.
I mean, for what we had to work with for that short amount of time, I feel like we did good for.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're happy with it? Oh, good, good.
Now, is that dusk to dawn or turn them on or?
So there's a switch there. There's
Okay.
no timer currently.
Okay.
And the electrician, I haven't had a chance. I haven't seen anybody I haven't talked to Carol or Lisa about it, but we can put a timer on there at some point if they want. But for now, you know where the switch is and.
It's locked up and everything, so that nobody can get to it, other than
The switch box
switch box.
is not locked.
It's not.
Open.
Yeah. The gates are locked.
Probably doesn't make
I don't
a whole lot of difference, but
Flipping the lights on and off.
Well, that was the electrician last time. Remember, he
Yeah.
came to get keys because he said it was always locked.
I don't know who
but
goes
you
down
don't.
there and,
It's supposed to just have the padlock over the lock, but no.
So are we good with it?
I think
We'll see if
so.
there's
I
any
mean,
trouble and then we'll go from
yeah.
there.
yeah, if that's all they can do in there is turn the light switches, turn the lights on.
Yeah, and that's the least of our worries.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to just, give a,
That way, depending on who goes down and whatever's going on there town-wise.
Right.
They can just flip them on without having to,
and if it's town property and somebody wanted to play basketball at night, they could, right?
actually, yeah.
Right, and and they could switch, so. I'm gonna give a kudos to Dennis too, because he essentially is the one that came to us right before the fiscal year was ending and said, hey, don't forget.
Right.
A year prior, this had been appropriated and it kinda just fell through the seams, so I appreciate you bringing that to us, and with the hard work of a few people involved, we
Yep.
got it done by the skin of our teeth, so.
Thank you, Dennis, appreciate it.
All right, the, 7th Street deed, I just wanted to let you know, would you be so kind? Thank you. Just wanted to let you know, that the 7th Street deed has been filed at the registry.
Good.
I reached out to the attorney, he didn't have the original. Next thing I know, Mr. Cody showed up in the office for something else, and we talked about it, and it actually came in that day's mail. He took it down that same week and filed it, so everything's legal beagle, it's done.
Perfect.
We talked about HEB and having a workshop with the, that dam, no, not dam,
Oh, that's for the
Bridge.
bridges.
bridge. I did send an email to Mrs. Berlin, because I know they were gonna talk about it at the road committee meeting. I don't know if they did, so we'll just hold off on that until we get an update from them.
Yep.
We ordered the banner. It was $74 and change. It's 2x8. It's a vinyl with the perforated holes in it, so, that will be up. I did, bring it up to the Shapley board last night, and they were more than happy to spend the money to, pay half.
Beautiful.
So the agreement I had with the Shapley administrator was that I would order it as acting administrator, and she would get it hung.
Okay.
Nice.
Good,
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
good. And that's for the,
That's for the.
lower in the water
So
and
it says
whatnot.
October 1st, all
Yeah.
boats. I took some
perfect.
verbiage out of that,
Yeah,
so.
good. Before I forget, Kim's not with us
Oh,
tonight.
sorry.
She's, feeling under the weather, so it's just Dave and I. Go ahead.
Warren and Finance emails, I don't, just trying to I've handled it, but just in case someone says something to you. So, we had to change 2 email addresses as a couple of the members changed from town meeting. So I send our IT guy a request asking him to change the password for certain Warren and Finance 4 and 8. Long story short, as Carol will tell you, he changed all 8 account passwords.
That's efficient.
And he's like, wow, I wondered what you were doing over there. He cleaned house, they replaced them all 8 at once, but.
Oh, dear.
Carol had sent me an email. I forwarded you his response so you could see that he had done that. But he fixed it and everybody should be back getting in. So if by
Okay.
chance anybody can't, And I did talk to both new Warren and Finance Committee members. Tucker was able to log in, no problem. Mr. Winchell Senior is working on it, and I did send an email to the full committee and the liaison saying that he really prefers paper emails, paper copies, and it really shouldn't be a problem because they shouldn't be making decisions via email, so
Right.
hopefully they'll still keep him in the loop. All right, so tonight on your agenda, I've been advertising the forest conservation, like you asked me to, and I do have two people that have come forward and said that they're interested, so with your approval, when I step out, I'll make some appointments for them. One of them her name is Denise Bodwin, she does live in town. Good morning, Jennifer. As we discussed yesterday, I'm interested in being a member of Acton's Forest Conservation Committee, hope to be a more active participant in the community and a way that will benefit the town. And then she goes on to tell me a little bit about herself, so she doesn't have any forest conservation background, but it's an area that's really she's interested in, so we'll take that recommendation. And my other one, is from a Michael Benjamin. Good afternoon. Thank you for the information about the forest conservation. He's interested in serving. He and his wife recently retired from education, moved to Acton. He's a licensed forester in the state of Maine, and has great interest in forestry and conservation. So he's also interested in serving. So the only question that I have for you is, so we have 2 terms. One is going to be through June of 2020, and one is through June of 2022. I didn't ask either person what they were interested in because it's, my luck, they'd both say the same one. But if it was up to me, I'd stick the forester in the longer one to have him because that's all, that's huge
I was gonna
experience.
say, put it in order of how they came in, but,
Okay, so So put the one that required, the one that's asked first, the longer or the shorter?
I would say give them the longer
It
one.
works out. The forester was the first one that came to me.
Okay.
So. He happens to be here.
Oh, hello.
We'll get you appointed during the actual meeting part of it. All right, so that's that. And I did send both of the emails, I forwarded them to Mr. Bodkin so he'd see them. So. All right. Oh, see, it was all organized. Oh, wait, here. Picture a 2x8. That's your
Yeah. Good job.
Vistaprint banner. Good job, Cheryl.
Good.
I'm jumping around here. District 1 is going to talk to you under department heads. I just wanted to give you this. You'll have a couple of minutes to look at it when you sign the warrants. He's kind of come up with a spreadsheet that he'd like to use in regards to work that he's going to be doing and different types of equipment and so forth. It's front and back. There's a little bit on the back. He'll go over the details.
Very little.
There's nothing on the back.
Yeah, it is at the top. Well, it says,
Rental and subcontract.
well, you put notes, you write on it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Good.
So, he is very vigilant in the ordinances that were passed, and he came to me, we had a good conversation about, how he wanted to use it, and he wants to make sure that he's following along and keeping up with the ordinances. So I'll let him tell you more about that, but
Sure.
wanted you to see it ahead of time.
Okay.
Last week I told you that one of the people from the transfer station, we are losing due to
Yes.
retirement.
1st of September.
1st of September, yep. Spoke to Mr. Mann, and at this point, he's able to fill all the shifts with the current staff he has. He may need to,
I talked to Bobby the other day.
Oh, you did? Good.
Saturday, well, being the liaison, I figured I'd swing up
Yeah,
and make sure
excellent.
that everything was cool. And he did say that Perry would come in and fill a spot now and then if needed, so.
tell you that next, yep. Okay, next. So, Ed, you will recall, and I'll kind of say this for next week until Kim's here. So, on February 14th of 2019, the board signed a policy called Town of Acton Policy for Conduct of Elected and Appointed Officials. Okay, we know that. I have the original in my hand. I've had it for some time. What happened about a week after you guys signed it is that one of the selectmen inadvertently wrote on the original. And I have that writing in the original red pen that she did, by mistake. So it just kind of got set aside. It was an adopted policy. It should have went on the website. It should have went to the staff. It just didn't. It came up in conversation recently. The problem is I can't post one that somebody wrote on online. So what I was hoping to do is just to give you a copy of it again, especially David, just take a look at it, and I'll re-prepare it with for signatures in the next week or so, so you can sign it and we can get it out to staff and get it to everybody.
Yep.
I can't white it out, what she's written
Yeah.
on it, I mean, so.
Yep.
I kinda just stuck it
The
aside for a
signature-
while.
it-
The signature page is fine,
Yep.
but I can't, I guess at this point, assume that David wants to sign it the way it is.
Yeah, okay.
And I can't just change the top page.
Sure.
So I've got the originals. And all she did was, a little circle,
Yeah.
but,
Yep,
so is that okay?
made notes. It's fine with me. It's okay with you?
So I'll give you, and Ed, I'll give you one to refresh your memory. So I'll put it on the agenda for next week. I'll prepare it for signature and then just let me know if there's any changes you want to make to it. Some time ago, we talked about, the gate around Balch Dam.
Yes.
So the administrator in Newfield has reached out to me again, and they're kind of trying to get a direction, and I've got the email somewhere, a direction of where they want to go. Remember somebody backed into the gate? And I think a couple of you at the time were going to go over and take a look at it. They're trying to decide if they should spend the money to repair it, or what they should do. When I asked her what her selectmen wanted to do, I'm just got my email open, she told me that 2 of the 3 of them wanted to take it down and just not have one at all. Do you guys have any thoughts on that gate, or?
I'd have to go look at it and see. I mean, there must be a
Gate's on the Acton
reason.
side, right?
I don't know.
I think
I
it
assume
is.
I think that's the only way you can get to that, is on the Acton side.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why there's a gate there.
Right. That was where I was gonna go next.
Yeah. I don't know the area, so I don't. Which side, which road commissioner side is that on?
One.
I guess actually that wouldn't, I mean, where it's, that wouldn't have anything to do with the road commissioner, though, would it?
Yes and no.
Yes and no,
Not
okay.
really.
All right, here we go. So 2 of our board members would like to remove the gate completely. They feel that because there is fencing around the actual dam, that the gate is not necessary. They also brought up the fact that the gate has not been used in well over 10 years. They also discussed that the hydrant is beyond the gate, so if we were gonna start looking, or start locking or using the gate, they would think that the keys would need to be given to the fire department and other municipal officers. If the gate is just going to sit there, is it really necessary to spend the money on repairing or replacing it, rather
You
than
have to
just
put a
removing
lock,
it?
Yeah.
box and everything else
Yeah.
on it. and-
What did we do a few years ago? They just wanted to put some fencing around,
Right, we contributed to,
putting the fencing around.
Right.
But not the gate.
right. So,
Yeah, I
I'd
guess,
like to
it-
take a look
give
at
me a
it.
Yeah, I
time, we'll take a
would
look
too.
at it and we'll get
Yeah.
back to them, okay. So, I'll put it on for
Yep.
next week and
yep,
see if we can look at it.
kinda sounds like it could go away, but,
Okay, so I'll send you an email to remind you to go look at it. So, Portland Products is a company that we get all of our water from, paper towels, everything. Just wanted to let you know, so I sent out an email, because we've had a couple of miscommunications in the past. That we're asking them to bring everything upstairs. They used to come on a regular basis and just go downstairs and they would check and see what we needed. They'd come up and say, you're out of A, B, and C. We'd sign off and they would order and stock it. Now we actually have to call and order it now. They're not spot checking anymore. So what has happened is they'll come in and fill, I'll order, 2 cases of toilet paper. They'll go in and stock it. Sarah's been waiting for it to refill when she's cleaning. She never knows when it comes in. And we certainly don't expect the downstairs staff to call us and tell us, because they're just as busy. So we've asked them just to bring everything upstairs. Today was another example. We'd ordered 6 cases of water for the transfer station. And, I happened to be going outside for something and he was backing off. So he just delivers it, goes about his business, probably doesn't want to bother anybody. So you'll see the email that we reached out to them, just saying,
Okay.
"Put upstairs so we can sign off on everything and we can account for what actually comes in." Road gravel workshop scheduled for next Wednesday. Did communicate with code enforcement and I contacted, them to say that he would be here at 7:30, so he's planning on letting them in because he was going to attend the class anyways. So that piece should be good. The other piece that David needs to catch up on is the fire commission. We've got a couple of letters that, they've done and I need you to approve.
Oh, you wanna do it now, or you're not?
Yeah,
gonna-
just because I want to make sure he's okay with me, these letters before
Yeah.
because I have to make changes.
You had that letter right there?
Yeah.
I got it stashed right here somewhere.
So essentially, we've created two letters. One letter is gonna go to the candidates that, the commission is not interested in interviewing. The other letter is going out, that is basically gonna say, we are reevaluating the situation and looking at a part-time, better serving the town of Acton.
What we did is we read through the letters at the commission the other night, and we had a couple individuals there that thought it could be worded a little differently, so we reworded it. Then Jen and I, right before the meeting there, we added a little touch here and there to it there to make it a little bit more professional, I guess. But obviously, the people there that we like to, the 4 people there, we decided that we want to keep their applications. We want to make sure that they're still, hopefully going to be available for this position if possible, so.
So at this point, Ed, the candidates are starting to call.
Yep.
And they just kinda wanna know where the application process stands. I'm just gonna put this out there. So, remember the Board of Selectmen at the end of the day have the final say on the person, so, and we don't know that some of those may not even be interested in a part-time, right? So that's,
And we were discussing it the other night, and there's some individuals on the commission that think that might be more interested in being
If
a
it's part-time.
part-time, so, because you got a lot of these per diem people there that, might be qualified to do it, but just don't want to leave what they're doing now, so.
Right.
So it's,
right, so the commission knows what they have to go back out and advertise and start over.
but one thing we wanted to make sure that the 4 that we did get, the 4 applicants that we decided to keep, that we're gonna mail them out, specifically to those 4, to make sure that, they're gonna, they're in the running, and
So-
they get the information, so they don't miss the next post.
Once we repost it, you want them to
Yeah,
receive a
after
copy.
we repost it,
Yeah, that looks good.
so.
You okay with me mailing those out?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's all I have for the update. I'm gonna go do a couple of appointments.
Okay.
School warrants, bills. Kim was in yesterday and signed payroll.
Okay.
Actually, do you wanna take a quick peek at the agenda?
I need, oh, she's got my pen,
Sorry.
thanks.
My own while I'm out there. And napkins. I spilled my tea all over the floor over here. Anything I should add or delete?
No, looks good.
David?
I don't have anything else.
Good name.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
So what's that? No amount, say lien, mailing, certified. Huh,
Yeah, there should be an amount on there, I would
I don't
think.
think so. I think we gotta sign this one, right? Only if it's over $500, right? We still have to sign on this. So if
How much
it's
is it
over
for?
$149.
Or is that for the credit card?
Yeah, so we don't.
Yeah, we always sign the credit card.
Do it anyways?
Yep.
Okay. What's today's date?
This one here. I got overpaid last week,
Okay.
so
Yep.
I won't be getting anything for a few weeks. Yep.
Not much, huh?
Yeah.
Few weeks, huh?
Yeah. Like sometime in September.
Yep.
For you.
Michael, would you like an agenda?
Sure. I was thinking for you.
I do. The whole pile is on the first bit. Michael just gave me all of the copies of last year's Acton Fair. We give them to the fair for
Oh, good.
their history, and they give passes to the
Yep.
cable and people. So thank you, Michael, for doing that.
Time card, that one there.
Yeah, it belongs over there, I think, so the trucks and stuff.
What's that?
It belongs in that stack.
I know.
Okay.
I just pulled this out, I don't see the time card.
Oh, it's in the other one.
The other one?
Yep,
They're not, there's one equipment and one's,
yep.
oh, I forgot my pen.
$7.14, wow. Bill for $7.14 from WB Mason.
I once got a bill from Waste Management for like 57 cents. I didn't pay it for months and months. Finally, I taped the change to an envelope, to a piece of cardboard and mailed it back to them.
Yeah.
That took care of that. I was really concerned they were gonna go out of business because they didn't get my 57 cents.
Yeah. You wanna start signing on these while?
No, wait,
No.
it's fine. I guess I could, it doesn't make any difference. I don't think they're in any particular order.
Well, I'm done with them, they're not.
Thanks.
Showed this one last week, didn't we?
Yeah, but it's a check request now. That's why it's
Okay,
in the
so we gotta
warrant.
redo it.
Well, you made the motion last week.
Yeah.
And so now it's just putting in for the check.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put the check in before you okayed it.
Patch is going up. A lot. 118 a ton.
Was it 70 something, wasn't it?
I was paying 65.
Yep.
That was last year.
It was.
Wow, it's at the bottom of the stack there.
So this is our third week with a new format. What do you guys think?
I think it's working pretty well.
Under a lot of pressure on TV signing bills.
All right, take your
Oh,
time.
Just joking. That's
We're
fine.
on TV.
I guess so.
I don't even look at it anymore. It's like,
So we're good, we're gonna stick with it?
yeah. I think so. What's the last name of our new ACO?
INTONTIO.
Who is Zazel?
I'm sorry?
Who is that one there? Z-A-Z-Z?
Zazzle.
Who is that?
Well, if you turn the next page, so,
Yeah.
code enforcement, wanted to order a couple of, ID badges for himself and the deputy, so that when they're out and about, they've got a picture with the town of Acton, and Zazzle was the site that we ordered them from.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I understand. I was thrown off there.
We generally combine the debit card ones for you.
Yep, yep. I thought that was a person's name.
No, Zazzle. It's kind of like, what do you call it? Vistaprint, but fancier. We could get you a name tag.
No. My wife has threatened to put a collar on me, but not a name tag.
We'd have to pause the film. I can't comment on that. Go Sue. Oh, sorry. She always was my favorite. The new horse is doing good, huh?
Yes.
Pretty, she's pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Doing-
how long horses lived.
Yeah.
I mean, a long
Doing
time.
amazingly well,
She
actually.
is.
The fact that she's in eating out of the same hay bale as a guy we've had.
Yeah.
That's almost unheard of.
Oh, really?
For our guys, anyway. And especially for someone that just met 2 days ago. Two horses that just met, so. Yep. Yeah, she's very pretty.
Signage, yeah.
Thanks. Her old owner stopped at the house tonight just to
Oh, check on her?
check on her. Yep.
That she was happy with her progress?
Yes. Yep. Yep, it's back in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Just run down.
You do those yet?
I'm not sure if I have. I don't believe I've
I
said.
don't think so.
I haven't done the school one yet.
Nope, you haven't done this one yet either.
Bunch of them in there.
That one there, Jennifer, shouldn't that have a dollar amount on it?
It doesn't. Oh, shouldn't it? I'm sorry.
Shouldn't it?
It should, but, it doesn't because, there are 30-day notices that we walk to the post office the minute that we're ready to ship them. And the problem is that as long as the office is open, people are walking in, you know, to pay taxes.
Okay.
So every one that I can pull out to not send a lien, I try to. So we're literally stuffing and doing certified letters on about probably 300. So it takes us a couple of days to get them all ready to go to the post office.
Okay.
So by her giving us a blank check, if somebody came in to pay their taxes, I could pull them out. If I haven't made it to the post office, we're not gonna apply the fee.
Okay.
I just saw it blank, I'm like,
Yeah, no, it is, every year we ask
It
for,
was-
it's payable to US Post Office, right? She's got it made out.
Yep.
that's postmaster.
We also have, that was one of the things in the workshop that I didn't ask you. We need to do our annual write-offs.
Yep.
Usually we write off anything less than a buck or the
Buck.
cost of a stamp.
Yep, that one there we haven't done yet. Oh, we don't do anything with that, it's just
Nothing, we just tell
a tally sheet. Actually, I wanted to see that for a second.
Yeah. So Kim must have come in and signed.
She came in yesterday and signed for payroll.
I think this is it. Per diem guys, I would say. I think that's it.
Good deal. Okay, warrants and bills are taken care of. Approval of the agenda?
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second it. Any discussion? Call for a vote, all in favor, all opposed. Minutes of the last meeting?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting for July 10th.
I'll second it. Moved and seconded to approve July 10th minutes. Any further discussion? Call for a vote, all in favor, all opposed. Department,
Table on the 17th until Kim comes back?
Yeah.
sure,
Okay,
yep.
thank you.
There we go. Department heads committee chair updates.
Will Angling, District 1. So the other day I was just reading through the road commission ordinance, and on section E it explains that I want a detailed spreadsheet of what we're going to do for work, line item budgeting. So I took it upon myself to draw up this little scope of work here with the help of my mother. So I just tried to make it as simple as I could. So I put scope of work, so for example, the Acton Ridge, New Hampshire line, put it that there. Then down here you have brushwork, culvert replacement, ditching, driveway replacement. You'd circle the ones that we think we're doing. I give a brief description on the bottom of what we're going to be doing, or how many feet of ditching, this and that. And get your culvert size, and I put in the culvert, how many I might need, and the price, and my erosion mat, seed, stone, gravel, paving. You come down here to equipment. I took all these prices off what we did for a town meeting, and you put in the hours. So like say I have like 12 hours, and you come over here how much it'd be, and I broke it down. And then on the wages and on the equipment too, is this is probably all the equipment we're going to be using, or I'll add some in if I have to. Then on the wages for the wages, I put the road commissioner, our drivers, our laborers and stuff, and I'll break that down some more. And I thought I'd present to you guys and see what you think.
Looks good to me.
So this is before you start the project, this is what you're...
Yeah, I'll draw it out, like all my projects, I pretty much have them all broke down, so I'll just fill them in here and I'll hand them in to you guys and see what you think, and that's what it pretty much says on the ordinance. You guys want to approve it before we do it, so I thought I'd try to keep it simple as we can.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Simple enough.
You did a good job.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I think, I would send a copy of it over the other side too.
Okay,
I mean, I like to keep this stuff uniform between the two sides.
it would be helpful if
Yeah.
it's consistent.
Yep, sound good to you?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, good job.
All right, and while I'm up here, tomorrow, Abbott Hill's coming up on the H Road, and we're gonna do some high pruning tomorrow. We got a couple of trees we're gonna try to take down in one day. If not, we're gonna schedule another time to come back and take some trees down. And, so far, we've just been cutting some brush, we've done some coal patching, and I'm gonna get these together probably tonight, get them handed in, so you guys can look at them next week, and hopefully we're gonna be headed to work, so.
Sure.
Is this something that he could, to make it easier on him, he could email us something, so we could look it over before the meeting?
So I was gonna ask you if you could email me this form blank, so I'll make it, change it to District 2, and I can email it to him.
Oh, so you want me to email this?
Yeah, do you mind emailing it to
I
me,
can
so I have
email
a
it,
hard
right.
copy, yep?
Well, my suggestion
And-
is just that way there, say if you, you got a project you wanna do and it just have you got a premonition, you wanna go do this, so you can email it to us, and then, in case you can't be here that night or whatever, we can just okay it,
Okay.
so we can discuss it before or whatever.
Okay.
Yep. Now, there was another tree on the other side of town that needed some attention.
Yeah, and I passed that information on to Mr. Letourneau.
Okay, I was just thinking if we gotta have a hill coming to do one side of town.
Does Joe
You-
know that
you're
they're coming?
He said something about East Shore Drive. I think they're gonna do some they're supposed to.
Yeah, that's
I don't-
supposed to be, he
That's a different one.
explained to me that that's for the paving prep.
Oh,
I
okay.
think what you're talking about is that tree up there on New Bridge.
The phone
Bridge.
call, yeah. So we
Yeah.
came in fairly late, so possibly,
Okay.
Joe hasn't touched base with
Okay.
Will since then.
Oh, yeah, because when I talked to Dick yesterday, we've been having to push this back a little bit, they got stuck on a job, and he was gonna try to do everything at once when he came, but I don't know what,
Don't know if he'll have any more, yeah, okay.
but that's it so far, so.
I'll touch base with Joe, make sure he got the message.
The complainant said the trees were on the power lines, all right?
I'd have to re-listen to it, but I think that, yeah, I did give
That's something we just
Joe
called.
her name and
That
number.
would be, yeah, that would be their side of it, not, so we wouldn't have to spend the money on that one. Good,
Mail it over, thank
great,
you.
thank you, Will. Any other department heads, committee chairs? Nope, seeing none, we'll move on. Old business, fire rescue commission, fire chief position.
So next meeting is August 1st, letters are all set to go out.
Yep, we just went over the letters there a little while ago, but, we decided, we obviously didn't need a meeting for Tuesday night because we weren't doing interviews. We had a pretty good meeting again, and, we went over a bunch of things. And, so, while we had some paperwork, passed out, and Jen gave us some examples of some of the, job descriptions from wherever, all over the state, I guess. And so I gave a packet to everybody on the commission. We decided to take them home so we can go through each one, pick and choose this and that. And we discussed the how, the part-time salary, all that. We're still in discussion on all that right now. So meeting went well, and yeah.
Good. We're gonna have to do an appointment next week.
That's on the agenda for this week.
We're gonna have to do an appointment this week.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay,
I try to keep up.
okay, good, anything else on that? Nope, okay. D6, how's our filters?
I talked to my father. He's gonna try to get the thing out this
Okay.
weekend,
Okay,
if possible. We're having, he said the magneto is not firing on the pony motor.
okay, that's
So we gotta
not
pull-
unusual.
So you gotta pull start it right now, get it running. So,
Pull start the
dozer.
big engine?
Yeah.
The pony motor,
No, you don't pull start a pony motor,
okay,
but you just pop it in gear like anything and just give her both 6-inch tug and it runs.
oh, okay.
So,
Pull start as in tow start,
yes.
okay,
tow start.
okay. You had me really confused there for a
See what they're
minute,
talking about.
yeah, yeah. I have crank started a diesel before, but it ain't
Yeah,
easy.
you may crank start that
No, I
one.
don't think so.
So,
Yep.
I discussed that with him this morning. We're just gonna need some hydraulic fluid, whatever.
Petty
So
cash.
we're gonna have to, recompensate him for that there.
Yep,
And,
definitely.
I'm not sure that piece of machinery runs alcohol as a, coolant.
Oh, in the antifreeze, yeah, instead of
So we
antifreeze,
do have some down to this town shed, so if we need any, I'll get ahold of Will or Joe, whatever.
now, can you put antifreeze in it instead of alcohol?
We're not supposed to.
Okay.
It's always had alcohol in it, you wanna
Okay.
leave, just the way it is.
Okay,
What happens, it
yep.
evaporates after a while, that's
Right.
the only, it doesn't leak, it just evaporates.
Right.
So, but he's supposed to be, working on that.
Okay. Good. We've been in contact with the fair, and they're actually looking forward to having it down there this year. So,
Yeah, I had a discussion with Mr. Letourneau
Yep.
about that last night.
and they should have a home for it down there after the fair, so.
Yeah, he said something about getting a tent or something to put over it, so it
Well,
rains or whatever.
Tap, yeah, I want to get a tap just in case it rains during the fair, but,
Yeah.
so I gotta stop up there and just see how big it is, and I still haven't put my eyeballs on it, so.
Yeah.
We'll get a tap that's big enough that we can put over it in case it rains during the fair and then after the fact.
Only the cab needs.
Okay, good. Sounds kind of exciting. We're looking for anybody that has any information as to, about this. When we acquired it, what it was used for. We pretty much know some of it, but
Pictures.
pictures. If there's any sort of pictures, if anybody's got any pictures.
Do we know what road commissioners actually used it?
My grandfather used it, and just about them all except.
When it came out of service and, because
Last
we
time
want to make a whole
Last
list
time it
of,
was used was on, Anderson Cove Road. My father used it back in, 2002, something like that.
that recent.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
The problem is nobody else knows how to start it, so. Why I know that is because he bought a brand-new trailer, I think it was 2002, and he hauled it, and when you haul the old doors like that, they got a hand clutch, and what you do is you put them in neutral and you engage the clutch when it's in idling, so it doesn't freewheel the clutch. Well, he thought it was out of gear, and he put it in gear, and it drove that V-plow right into his new trailer. So yeah, so that's kinda how we get the idea of about when it was last used.
Yeah.
It worked well for that. That's was it 2002? Yeah, it was before they discontinued, so it had been around 2002. Wow.
So David, other than your father, can you give me any other names of people that were still alive?
Bob Me.
That I could kind of interview and so I can put some stuff together?
Yeah, Bob.
Everybody else? How about, Mr. Yeton? Did he?
I don't know if I'm sure he probably did at some point. I know his father did, but he's not
He's
around.
deceased, right.
So,
Anybody else that you can think of? Dennis, you got any history? Anybody that might have history on that D6? I was interviewing.
I know Bernie had used it, he did use it when he was road commissioner over on the Winchell Orchard Road.
I don't think any further back, is anyone still alive?
Irvin used to run it, he's gone.
I think, like David said, that's about the same time frame.
All right, we'll see what kind
Okay.
of story I can put together.
Yeah, maybe the Historical Society might have some pictures or whatever too, so we'll touch base with them. So, good. Okay. New business, bingo application.
Big go, it's that time of year.
Yes, the fair.
Fair.
Fair, so
Likely.
in memory of Lorraine.
I was gonna say.
Oh, wait a minute, maybe I gave you the wrong page.
Gonna say,
I don't usually give you all of it, let me see.
it doesn't have much on it.
How about that one, sorry.
Okay.
So,
Get it?
I have confirmed, with the Elks that nothing has changed. Same date, same time, a couple
Okay.
different members, and I do have the list of all the members if you'd like to see them, but Sanford Lodge, Elks 1470.
Do we hear a motion to sign the bingo application for the Elks for the Acton Fair?
I make a motion that we sign the application for the Elks, the Acton Fair.
Good. Okay. I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? Call for a vote, all in favor, all opposed.
I need like a shoot.
Yeah.
The roads are listed on the back. Next time.
Okay.
Okay. There's the Elks. Next up, LRAP funds. At Sandpage Road, we're getting funds back for them, and Garvin Road.
What was the amount this year?
Looks like a grand total of, I just saw it here. $51,788.
Now we split that between both districts, correct?
I'd have to double check with the treasurer, I can't say
believe
for
that's
sure, I
right.
thought it was based on the roads. Or actually, no, don't you use the LRAP for your paving, so it may get split back into it?
Typically, what you do is, both road commission will put in what projects they done, where they spent the money, and, then they split it.
Right. Yeah, Michelle filled it all out, and she did speak to both of them for the prior fiscal year.
So we spent a total of $101,127.39, and we're getting back $51,788. It's a pretty good deal. Really helps.
It all helps.
Okay.
That was just for that one project.
Yeah, well, the two projects, Sam Page and Garvin, so, okay. We don't need a vote on that, right?
To sign it, it'd probably be cleaner.
Okay. There a motion to, are we applying, we're applying for this, or are they?
No, you're just
We're just
signing for the
accepting.
reimbursement.
Okay, yeah, just to sign for the reimbursement, so do a motion based on that.
Yeah, I make a motion that we accept the LRAP funds from the state of Maine.
Sounds good, seconded. Further discussion? Call for a vote, all in favor, all opposed? Next is appointments.
I got lots of them.
Okay,
Just trying to get it organized, nice and pretty for you. There you go.
there you go. Holy cow.
Been busy.
Okay. The first one, I assume you've already talked to him about that?
Mr. Winchell did, I did not.
Okay, good.
We do need to either have an executive session, which we can add it to next week. We need to talk salary and numbers at some point, which we shouldn't do here.
Right,
We need to talk numbers.
sure,
We can do that
okay.
after.
First one, certificate of appointment, Title 30, MRSA 2253, Selectmen's Office, Municipality of Acton, Maine. 2, David Langley. The Selectmen of the Municipality of Acton, do in accordance with the provisions of the laws of the state of Maine, hereby appoint you as interim fire chief. This is within and for the Municipality of Acton until October 31st, 2019, given under our hand this 24th day of July, 2019.
Make a motion to appoint Dave Langley as interim fire chief.
I'll second that. And just to clarify, our fire chief is leaving as of the end of this month, so, and actually next week. So he'll be gone the end of July, so Dave will take over then until October 31st.
Yeah, I talked to Dave, today actually about it, and we talked to him last week, and, pretty much what it was is, we wanted to make sure there was somebody sitting in, ready for that spot on August 1st, that's why we're appointing him a week or two before, so we didn't have to worry about it.
Good. Okay, call for a vote, all in favor? All opposed?
Just the name and the. Warrant.
Okay, we have 2 here for the Conservation and Forest Committee. You want to do both these together?
Yeah, let's do them both
Okay.
together.
Certificate of Appointment, Title 30, MRSA 2253, Selectmen's Office, Municipality of Acton, to Denise Bowden and to Michael Benjamin. And this is the Selectmen of the Municipality of Acton, do in accordance with the provisions of the laws of the state of Maine, hereby appoint you as Conservation and Forest Committee member within and for the Municipality of Acton until June 30th, 2022 on Mr. Benjamin, and June 30th, 2020 on Ms. Bowden.
Make a motion to appoint Denise Bowden and Michael Benjamin to the Forest and Conservation and Forest Committee as members.
Okay, I'll second it. Any further discussion? Call for a vote, all in favor, All opposed?
And I'm the liaison to that committee, so it'll be, we'll be meeting at some point. The last meeting, there was no, we didn't have enough people show up, so, I'm not sure when the next scheduled meeting is, but I'm sure it won't be far.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for stepping up. Thank you. Okay, certificate of appointment, Title 30, MRSA 2253, Selectmen's Office, Municipality of Acton, to Robert Anderson. The Selectmen in Municipality of Acton do in accordance with the provisions of the laws of the state of Maine, hereby appoint you as constable within and for the Municipality of Acton until June 30th, 2020. Given under our hands this 24th day of July, 2019.
I make a motion to appoint Robert Anderson as constable.
Seconded. Any further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor? All opposed?
He's been our constable for quite a while now.
Yeah. Did he take over after Shippey? After, no, it was,
Before my time.
it was the
Yeah.
code officer years ago.
Jamelli?
Gemelli, Frank Gemelli.
No, I don't think so. I think
There was
it was
somebody in
time.
between?
I would think so.
Yeah. Just curious. Okay, we have certificate of appointment. You want, this is all for the rec committee.
Committee, yep.
I'll do them all
Yeah, let's
together?
do them all.
Okay. Certificate of appointment, MRSA, Title 30, MRSA 2253, Selectmen's Office, Municipality of Acton. And this is for Rachel Wilson, Jonathan Botwell, Abby Mistry, I'll probably murder these names, Norman Wilson. So we have 4 of them. Okay, the Selectmen of the Municipality of Acton do in accordance with the provisions of the laws of the state of Maine hereby appoint you as Recreation Committee member within and for the Municipality of Acton until June 30th, 2020, given under our hand this 24th day of July, 2019. Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion to appoint Norman Wilson, Abby, what's that one?
Mestry? Sound right?
Yes.
What, Mestry?
Yep, Raquel.
Jonathan Botel, Raquel Wilson, to the Recreational Committee member.
Okay, I'll second it. Any further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor? All opposed?
So how many members does that make now?
8.
Nice. I thought you wanted an odd number. You still looking for
We're
somebody?
looking for one more.
Do you want me to advertise it? So I'm gonna take, since I gotta take down the forest, or you're good?
I think we have somebody.
Perfect.
A little more.
Coke stain?
Got some more appointments here.
One more batch. Okay, these are for the cemetery committee members. Once again, you want to do these all together?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we have certificate of appointment, Title 30, MRSA 2253, Selectmen's Office, Municipality of Acton, to Tracy Levesser, Roland Waterhouse, Lois Michaud, and Gerald Carter. The Selectmen in this Municipality of Acton do in accordance with the provisions of the laws of the state of Maine hereby appoint you as cemetery committee members within and for the Municipality of Acton until June 30th, 2020, given under our hand this 24th day of July, 2019. Do I hear a
I make a motion to appoint Gerald Carter, Louis Michaud, Roland Waterhouse, Tracy Lavassa to the cemetery, as a cemetery committee member.
I'll second it. Any further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor? All opposed?
So we had just one individual that did not seek reappointment, just a personal things going on in his life, so that will leave us with one opening on the cemetery committee. Is that correct?
That would be correct if Steve is not seeking reappointment.
He did reply saying that he was not.
Good. They're a loss.
He did a lot.
Yep. Boy, this time of year, I should just bring in a hand stamp.
I was gonna say. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Okay, Animal Welfare Society contract.
So every year at this time, we sign an updated agreement with Animal Welfare. This is the fees based on their costs and our population. I did double check with the treasurer, and it did not change at all from last year. We budgeted a 3% increase.
Okay.
Under language, nothing else has changed, so just need a signature.
Thank you.
So we'll have a little extra $100 there because there was no increase on their end.
And the total amount of this is $3,401.32,
We budgeted 36 and
same
change.
as last year.
And we went through all the contract language too.
Okay. We pay this in 4 installments of $850.33 apiece. Okay, do I hear a motion to sign the animal shelter agreement?
I make a motion to sign the Animal Welfare Society, Inc. agreement.
Seconded? Any further discussion? Call for a vote, all in favor, all opposed. This is where our ACO takes the animals that we can't find homes for.
I did talk to him today. He had a good, nice training up there. Really enjoying the job.
It was an 8-hour training or something like that. Or-
Yeah, it was cut a little short, but yeah, he did, he had a good time and went, learned a lot, and was looking forward to the meet and greet, and I invited him, like you told me to, on the 7th.
Yep, great.
You can serve as a witness if you want. I think it
Yes,
only
yeah, I think it's
requires-
only for one, yeah, go ahead and witness, that works. Thank you. Okay, recycler license, zoning renewal.
So this is a renewal for Lake Region Auto, Mr. Doyle. I did check with code enforcement, and they have no concerns with this property at all.
Okay,
This is the document you've signed for the last,
yeah, a bunch of years. Okay, do I hear a motion?
I make a motion, we, sign the recycler's license zone renewal for Lake Region Auto.
Okay, I'll second it. Any further discussion? Call for a vote, all in favor, all opposed. You just sign above my name, that way we can get 2 signatures on it anyway.
and that one has to be notarized, so you understand what you're signing. You're signing it under your own free will.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, BYOB permit.
So remember, a few months back, we were waiting, we had a liquor license come in for the Blueberry Hill Farm, once their conditional use was extended to the planning board, so this is that. I did talk to the state liquor license today, just to kind of confirm that as I understood it, the purpose of the municipal officers having to sign it is just an FYI, and that there's no authority over the board. They have, you can't you can't say yay or nay, it's just it's a form that you have to sign to acknowledge that you know this event's gonna go on. But it's
Okay.
really all authorized through the state.
This is a one-day event.
One day it's a wedding, yep, I
Okay.
think it's in October. The date should be on there.
Yeah, it's October 19th, okay. Okay, do I hear a motion? Sign the,
Well, we-
it's kind of a, is it a liquor, it's a BYOB permit. That'll be,
Make a motion to sign the BYOB permit for Blueberry Hill.
second it. Any further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor? All opposed? Okay.
Okay, so.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Balsh Lake Dam Gate, we've kind of already
Yep.
Yeah, I think we
hashed
can
that over,
look at
take a ride over in some time.
Yep.
Take a look for maybe before next week. Okay, Bureau of Alcohol Beverages letter. Oh, boy,
Petition.
what do we have here? Bureau of Alcohol, let's see.
It's a summary of the vote. You can read that one.
Ah,
It's not
okay.
scary.
Okay, so it's somewhere, yeah, this is something I was gonna say, this sounds like something we've already done.
Now that town meeting's come and gone, the results have been certified.
Right, okay, yep, we've signed, yeah, so we voted to sell alcohol on Sundays, the places that do it in town, so it's all voted on at,
So it's just a
Yep.
copy of the
Town
old
meeting
petition
and-
there to get it
Right,
on
so
the.
that, right, when the
Yep.
state notified us that we needed to go through this procedure and needed to, when
Yep.
everything was said and done, we needed to notify them. They listed out what they wanted when all was said and done.
Yep.
So that's a nice, well-written letter, I believe, that
Yes.
summarizes that
okay,
and puts all the copies and everything that they want
okay,
in
yep,
a nice little packet.
looks good. Do we hear a motion to sign the letter for the Bureau of Alcohol for sales of alcohol on Sundays?
Make a motion, we sign the Bureau of Alcohol Beverage and Lottery Operations.
Is pursuant to
Nice letter.
town vote?
Yeah, something, to town vote.
Yes, good. I'll second it. Any further discussion? Call for a vote. All in favor? All opposed?
Good.
Okay, that's that. Okay, public comment. Open the floor to public comment.
Will Langley, District 1 again. Last week we talked about the parking spot over there in front of the library, so I don't know if we want to go forward with some ideas and,
Oh, yes, I had a wonderful idea on that tonight.
yeah.
I think we just lined it off and eliminate the parking space. Actually, I can't take credit for it. It was Robin.
I mean, line it off.
Take that one parking space and just simply put white lines across it and call it not a parking space.
We're not really lacking parking out there.
No, I mean, we got that, we've got up here, it's not a handicap spot.
If you put a ramp there, put a fence there, then it's gonna make it impossible to plow that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
That's what we were saying. I mean, I threw out some ideas and said, well, if we just get rid of it, we could always put the picnic table there for the time
Yeah.
being and see how many, until
Hotel,
we get used to
picnic table
it.
there.
yeah,
Just to get used to it, and that's what me and
Yeah.
Robin said about plowing, just be a pain, so.
the
yeah,
picnic table, we have mass gathering out there, so.
yeah. I think I like the idea, of just lining it and calling it good. Yeah, that was Robin's idea, right?
Yeah, that was Robin's idea.
Okay, we'll give Robin the kudos for it.
That sounds like a good idea.
I think
so.
that's the best and cheapest and easiest way out of it.
Yeah,
So-
cause I've looked at like some railings and stuff like that, I think just eliminating it would be easiest.
Yep,
You got plenty of
Does
parking.
the, line in, who lines the parking lot now?
well, I think it's just in with somebody in the paintbrush. I've got one of those walk-behind stripe rigs.
Generally, in the past, the gentleman that has done the church comes to see
Yeah.
us at the same time and offers to do our lines
Yeah.
for the cover of the paint. I'm not sure if that'll.
Yeah, this walk-behind paint thing, I've been looking to get rid of it for years.
Hey.
I'll give it to Will or whoever, you just need to buy a can of that upside-down paint
Yeah.
that sprays a line.
Yeah, we can do that, that's fine, we can do
Yeah.
that.
You think people will not park there with the lines?
At that point, it's not a liability on our side, because it's no longer a parking space.
You know, paying no parking.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just like you
So-
do the handicap.
yep, yep, just hash mark Ash it across, and that's the end of that, so.
Just put the lines on it and.
That's all I do, I wouldn't even bother with the no parking or anything, I just put the lines across
Put
it,
a
and,
little sign right above it. That way there,
Yep.
nobody could say I didn't know what that meant.
yeah,
Because we got some like no parking signs down at the
yeah,
garage, we could put
Yeah.
one there and,
yep, stick one on the wall
So
or
you'll
something.
handle that?
yeah, I'll handle it.
Perfect.
Okay, sounds good, that's the best way out of that one. So, thanks again, Robin. Robin said earlier that nobody's ever thanked him for any ideas, so I'm thanking him over and over. No, it is a great idea, so, I'm not making fun of it, so it is a good idea, so. Any other public comment? Going once, going twice? Okay, moving on, announcements. We have a meet and greet, August 7th at 7 o'clock here, that's with the new deputy and our new animal control officer. And an assessing workshop, August 14th at 1 o'clock. I guess that's all we have. How's openings on boards? One for the cemetery, yes.
One for the cemetery.
Yeah, one for the cemetery and one for the rec. And rec thinks they have someone, cemetery's still looking. That's it for boards, right?
I feel like it is.
Okay,
I think it's,
good.
we're almost filled up.
Do you have anything?
Nope.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Guess I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it. All in favor? Good night, all.